A girl is born with so much good luck, she's a black hole for happiness, draining it from everyone else. The universe's solution? Send a cynical poverty god with a giant syringe to forcibly suck the luck out of her. This is the gloriously unhinged premise of Binbougami, or Good Luck Girl. Our protagonist is Ichiko Sakura, a high schooler who has won the genetic lottery in every conceivable way. She's rich, beautiful, smart, and has comically large tracts of land. The problem is, her fortune energy is so immense, it creates cosmic imbalance. Enter Momiji, the flat-chested, tracksuit-wearing god of misfortune, sent to restore equilibrium by any means necessary. What follows is less of a story and more of a weekly fourth-wall-shattering war between two ridiculously overpowered women. Let's be clear, the main draw here is the comedy, and it is relentless. This show is a masterclass in parody, taking shots at every major shonen trope in the book. One minute you're watching a pitch-perfect Dragon Ball Z beam struggle, the next it's a direct parody of a scene from Death Note or Fist of the North Star. The pacing is frantic, the gags are often crude, and the fourth wall doesn't just get broken, it's pulverized with a sledgehammer. If you love series like Gintama that thrive on referential humor, this is your jam. At the start, Ichiko is almost impossible to like. She's a narcissist who believes her luck is a result of her own effort, completely oblivious to the misery her existence causes others. Her initial worldview is that friendship and helping people are for suckers. This is intentional. The entire show is basically an intervention to make her a decent human being, usually through comedic violence. Her journey from an entitled brat to someone who grudgingly learns the value of connection is genuinely the core of the series. And honestly, it's surprisingly well done. Opposing Ichiko is Momiji, one of my favorite anime antagonists. She's not evil, she's just a lazy, cynical government employee doing a job she hates. Her arsenal of misfortune items, like cursed dolls and poverty-inducing charms, is hilariously creative. Her best moments come from her interactions with her loyal sidekick, a teddy bear costume housing the spirit of a masochistic warrior named Kumagai. Their deadpan exchanges and Momoji's constant breaking of the fourth wall to complain about her job make her far more than a simple villain. She's the chaotic engine of the show. The supporting cast is an absolute circus of weirdos, and they're essential. You have Bobby, a perverted monk whose spiritual quests are just an excuse to peep on girls. There's Inugami, a masochistic dog god who becomes devoted to Ichiko after she humiliates him. And then there's Ranmaru, a tough transfer student who is mistaken for a boy and becomes Ichiko's first real, albeit dysfunctional, friend. Each character is a walking trope, played for maximum absurdity, and they all serve to forcibly drag Ichiko out of her perfect, isolated bubble and into the messy reality of human relationships. The action scenes are pure parody gold. Don't expect tactical fights, expect slapstick spectacle. The show constantly mocks shonen conventions with escalating nonsense. A perfect example is the tennis match, a direct and brilliant spoof of the Prince of Tennis. What starts as a simple game quickly devolves into players using supernatural techniques, destroying the court, and summoning energy beasts. It's moments like these where the animation from Sunrise really shines, perfectly capturing the look and feel of the series it's mocking while dialing the absurdity up to 11. It's just pure, unadulterated fun. Now, is it perfect? Not quite. My main criticism is that some of the humor, particularly the fan service and boob jokes, can feel a bit one-note and dated by today's standards. While it often plays them for laughs as a parody of other shows, they're so frequent that they sometimes distract from the smarter comedic writing. The plot is also incredibly thin, serving mostly as a clothesline to hang gags on. If you're looking for a deep, intricate narrative, this isn't it. You have to be here for the comedy, first and foremost. But what surprised me most was the show's heart. Buried underneath all the slapstick and parody is a genuine theme about the nature of happiness. Ichigo starts with everything, all the luck in the world, but she's completely alone and miserable. The show argues that true fortune isn't something you have, but something you share. Her happiest moments are never when she wins the lottery. They're when she uses her energy to help the bizarre friends she's made. It's a simple message, but delivered with such chaotic energy that it feels earned, not preachy. The visual presentation is a huge part of the appeal. Studio Sunrise, known for Gundam and Cowboy Bebop, really let their animators off the leash here. The character expressions are incredibly elastic and exaggerated, selling every single punchline. The art style shifts constantly to match whatever series is being parodied, which is a fantastic touch. This isn't just a funny script, it's visually funny, with timing and fluid motion that elevates the material. It's a show that clearly had a passionate, fun-loving team behind it, and that energy is infectious from start to finish. So, who should watch Binbougami? If you're a fan of high-energy, referential comedies like Gintama, Konosuba, or even something like Pop Team Epic, you owe it to yourself to check this out. It's loud, it's sometimes crude, and it has the attention span of a goldfish. But it's also brilliantly clever in its parodies, and has a surprisingly touching story about a terrible person learning to be slightly less terrible. It's an underrated gem that I think deserves way more attention for being one of the best pure comedies of its decade. Thanks so much for watching this dive into Good Luck Girl. If you enjoyed it, a like is always appreciated, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on the show in the comments. For more reviews on forgotten gems and modern classics, consider subscribing to Top Screen Tales. And now over to you. What anime, film, or series should I break down next?